I'm just sitting in a park. I gotta kill some time, so I'm just sitting here. Let's see, maybe the leaves are changing for fall. I don't know. Had a lack of rain around here. Hey Pete, how are you doing? I'm just killing time sitting in a park. You know, these tables and benches around. It's a nice day. Beautiful day. Wind is blowing. Probably too loud to go out on the beach. I'm just sitting here. Got time to kill. Went to the library. Checked out a John Grisham book. The book is taking place after The Firm. Mitch McDear. That's what I read on the thing. And I'm going to sneeze here in just a second. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, nope, maybe it'll pass. Thought I was going to sneeze. I think they've got, looking over there, I think they've got some cornhole. You play cornhole, and there's a park. And I wasn't the one that won the lottery, so I think, somebody in Missouri win it at one point, almost $2 billion lottery, Powerball. Hey Pete, you ever come over across into the United States to buy a Powerball? Can y'all do that, I guess? If you win, is it just U.S. residents only? I never actually looked into that, but at $2 billion, I'd be kind of tempted. Yeah, it is relaxing. It's not too bad. Not 90-degree weather, 100 degrees, sweating. Can almost open the windows. Yeah, I think New York is one of the included states for Powerball. I'm not sure. I'm just curious if anyone ever came across into the United States to buy a ticket. And then would you have to pay U.S. taxes and Canadian taxes, or taxes where you're from? I don't know. There are lots of pine trees in this park. I think there's an oak over there. And they're doing work behind me on the building. Oh, my nose is starting to go. Woo. Allergies, maybe? Hadn't rained in a couple of weeks. Hey, Uncle Bill, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day too. I'm just relaxing in the park here. Got about 2 hours to waste, so I figured I'd stop at this park over here where I usually go to the gym. Let's just have a look around. Yeah, thank you, Uncle Bill. Hit that like button. Looks like they have places you can cook food out here. It's not a bad place. And they got a shelter over here. You can have a big party over there. Sorry about my nose. Whew. All of a sudden decided to go crazy on it. Oh, man. I was going to sit down, but maybe I'll walk over here. There's nobody out here. And look at that. You got cornhole. I don't know if that's regulation or not. Maybe it is. I remember them being that far apart, but hey, check that out. Shelter regulations. Huh, interesting. No fires outside the grills, no frying, bowling. I'm from the United States here, Elena. Rufus. Yeah, you. What kind of question is that to ask? Oh my gosh! Thank you, thank you, Pete. Good Lord, man, y'all have nothing to do but ask stupid questions like that. Thank you, Pete. Oh, this is a nice shelter. Look at that. Hi, Elena. How are you? Hope your day's going well. Look at that. That's a man. This is actually pretty nice under here. Thank you, Rufus. And this is really nice. I would have to have a party out here, and actually, the sound in here is really good. You could probably sing in here. Wow. You know, you could actually hear yourself sing. That's what I actually start need to doing that again. I don't know if most of y'all knew I used to sing. Not professionally, but no, I can't say that in Turkish. I'm not going to. I don't even know what that means. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just sitting here. I believe might be a creek right over there. I'm not sure. I'm not about to walk up there. Look at that vine right there. Wow. That's a pretty thick vine. I'll walk over here and check it out. That's actually a pretty thick vine going up. Yes, it's daytime. It is 1:41 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. And Elena, you come from Turkey? Are you in Turkey, or is it? Actually, let me see. Yeah, I don't know, man. They Rufus, they might think that Bigfoot's back there somewhere. Maybe that's something you could go along. I mean, that thing really is thick. Here, I'm gonna give you all the. I'm gonna put my hand on it. I'll show you. I mean, this thing bigger than my hand. That thing goes all the way up. Whoops, it goes all the way up. Here's another one. It looks like it comes out of the ground right here. Now, I don't know how ticks are around here. I'm not going too far in the woods. That's later on, I'll do that. Well, I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, here in the United States. That's where I'm from. Or currently at the moment. Man, I wonder how much I wonder what that wood is. Maple, oak, I don't know. That's pretty nice. Is it pine, maybe? Hey, Ruby, how are you doing? Let me see. Man, that's pretty sturdy right there. And it looks relatively new, judging by the inside of it. I don't think any rain has gotten here, but usually, and this is just a guess, that the wood usually turns a darker color the more sun it gets, but you know, even light reflecting off of it may dim the wood, but I don't know if that's the case. Hey, Dwayne, how are you? In Maryland. Yeah, what about that game last night? You watched football? You watched the Baltimore Ravens? What a comeback that was. You don't count the Bills out. I didn't even turn that game off because I remember that game back in the 90s when the Bills came back from 35 points down to go to the Super Bowl, so I wasn't counting anybody out. Yeah, it was a good game. I thought they were going to go for 6, not the 3-point. You know, like they had a chance to go in the end zone. Why not pop it in there and make it harder for Baltimore? But hey, I'm not the coach. I'm just armchair quarterback for right now. On the road? Well, Ruby, be careful then. Be careful. I did my traveling in May, 9, 10 hour trips, drives through Colorado. Oh, you don't understand. I'm sorry. Well, yep, sorry. I don't know if you can switch over to another language. You'd probably turn on closed captions, maybe. Oh, Eyes horror game is a very good game. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm always up for good games. Board night, game night. You can hear me echo, 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 echo. Yeah, where's everybody from? I know Baltimore, Turkey, we got Canada. Ruby, where are you? Where are you driving at? I'm here in Virginia Beach. Hey, John, how are you? Cleveland, all right, Cleveland, Ohio. Are you a Buckeye fan, or you watch college football? No, Turkey. Elena, are you from Turkey? Let me go back over here. Actually, back over here in the wind. I get out of the shelter. Now you can definitely tell a different in voice. I actually like that shelter. It'd be one to remember. Ohio State, yeah, the old Buckeyes. Yep. You are from Turkey, good, very good. Welcome in. I have never been to Turkey, but I hear it's good. Don't hear any negative things coming out of Turkey, so I'm always looking for the positive vibes. Yes, America, United States, and the state of Virginia along the Atlantic Ocean. How are you doing today, John? You're enjoying this nice weather where you're at? Hopefully it's going to be nice. We have had lack of rain for a while, and it's kind of dry, and I think my nose is starting to feel it. What do you say? Not the pollen level, the mold, mildew, ragweed? I think ragweed. Oh, yeah. Well, it was supposed to rain here yesterday, and it was a good day to watch NFL all day. Yeah, maybe it's going to get hot one more time. I doubt it, but it's nice football weather in fall. Oh, yeah, I won't argue on that one, Elena. I won't argue on that one. Thank you, Elena. That's and I hope I have that saying it correctly. Yeah, it's mostly pine trees, a little bit of oak. I see the pine trees are in front of me. There's an oak tree, I think maybe further out behind this other one. This one might be a white oak, but I don't know much about all the trees here. I do know pine trees, and you see how thick those are. They're old. Oh, if you want to change it, you can come back. All right, it's always welcome in. I think the leaves are changing here on that tree because it's dry. But hey, I'm no botanist. I just wear a yellow shirt. Hey, don't forget, Scratchin' Pete. He goes and has a premiere on Tuesday, 12:15 Eastern time. I think it's 12:15, 12 or 12:15, somewhere around there. Scratchin' Pete. Gonna hit it big one time on here. Gonna hit it big, $1 million. We're gonna see. I'd like to see the reaction of winning a big ticket like that. Come out for good fun, good conversation. I think it would be nice and quiet if they got that construction going on behind me. And I got over here is, I'll walk over here. I got baseball fields, Little League. Parking lot. I think you can have weddings back here. I think I've saw advertisements for weddings. And there's the children's park over there. There's only 2 cars here, not many people over here. Now the rec center there, parking lot's pretty full. Everybody's getting back in the swing of things. I think that's a maple tree with the leaves turning yellow. You can see the wind's kicked up a little bit. It'd be really bad on the beach. They have a high surf advisory out. Hey, you came back. Well, thank you. Welcome in again. I'm just looking at these. I think that's a maple tree. Here's a leaf right there. Oh, look, yellow. That's my favorite. Well, one of my favorite colors. Said, see some brownness on it. Here's a red leaf. And pine cones. But look at that. That is a one big pine tree right there. I like how the wind goes through the pine trees. That makes that swish noise. It's very peaceful. She's here or he's here. And that's a dead tree right there. Here's some crows maybe. Hey, look, maybe a possible squirrel's nest up there in that tree. Hey, what's cooking on the bobby? Looks like it's used recently. Squirrel's nest, maybe? You got some clouds in the sky. Hope everybody's having a good day. Look at that. Look at the hole in the tree. I don't know what they're doing over there. Looks like they're breaking up concrete. Let's walk along through here. Sky is pretty, and I could definitely feel the wind. There's some trees there. What are those? Crepe myrtle in front of me, right ahead. That's a big pine tree too. Look at how the wind has shaped that. I think has shaped those limbs. You know, you could walk today and probably not work up a sweat. Yeah, look at that. I could hear, I definitely hear the wind. Hear the crows? Y'all hear the crows? Oh yeah, well thank you for coming in, Alina. Good to have you in. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope you'll come back. And you know, my phone today is working really good. Yep, see you later. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for commenting. Here's a oak tree here. Oh, look at this. Sassafras, I think. I think that's a sassafras tree. I think. With the leaves. There's definitely some crows around here somewhere. Now the sun's coming out. Head back in the shade. Oh, here's a briar. Look at this sticking straight up. That's interesting. Look at the thorns on that thing. If I could focus in. Yep, there you go. Look at the thorns on that. You don't want to stick your hand on that. Look at that. Ouch. Grab that to grab a hold of you. Rip a hole in your shirt. Huh. Look at this. Oh, look at this tree. This has got spikes on the side of it. Look at that. Holy cow, you run into that thing, you're going to be hurting. Whew. It's got buried at the top. Here's another one right beside it. Look at the spikes on this thing. Wow. Pretty neat trees around here. Well, hey girl, how are you doing, Joji? How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing all right. Good afternoon, yeah. I'm just killing time out here for a little bit. Oh, look at this. Look at this tree here. I think that is a, what is that? I can't think of the name. Has these white bulbs. What is it called? Don't have any app. I used to know those. There's a holly tree right there, I believe. Look how it's growing around that pine tree. You went on summer vacation? Hey, good for you. Good for you. That's really good because got to take vacation time. I haven't been out. I've been doing some lives, but got to enjoy life and get out and enjoy everything. Spend time with family. That's really good. Summer vacation. I didn't take much of a vacation. I took mine in May, went across country and back. Hope you had a good vacation wherever you went. It's always good to see you. You got to check out some channels and check her channel out. I'm doing good, just taking it easy, you know. Just taking it easy. Doing more lives than regular putting videos out. Trying to figure out what I want to do for the fall. I've been bike riding too. Lost some weight. I had to get my blood sugars down. And I got my running shoes on today. Mermaid, yeah, that's it. I think I remember seeing some of you on the beach with that Yankees cap on. Go Yankees! they've had like so much bacteria in the water. I haven't been swimming here in about a couple of weeks. Too much bacteria, and then too much the surf rip currents, and Hurricane Aaron came through, and couldn't go out then. So, and I've really got to stay out of the sun because I've had some spots on me removed. One of them was precancerous, so I'm not getting out in the sun much anymore. It's from my younger days, not putting on any sunscreen. Swimming. Yeah, I'm getting fit. I gotta keep in shape now. You know, and I was riding my bike a lot in the park. I did some lives. That's where I go in the park and I'll stop and do a live. And I want to go do more in the fall when it gets better weather. And plus, you can go back out in the woods and not worry about ticks. They've had a big problem with the ticks around here, Lyme disease and everything like that. It's like you can't even go outside now without having something attack you. That's all right. I still get outside. I'm outside the day, you know. Hello. Got my yellow shirt on. Got my shoes on too. I'm gonna keep those for the gym. These I got these off Amazon because they're got thick soles on them, so they take away all that coming down on concrete. I used to run a lot, and I stopped running on concrete. It doesn't give or anything, so a lot of stress going back in your knees, ankles. Pool and lakes, yeah. I have a friend that has a pool. I can go down there. And lakes are a little bit cleaner. There's an area I found here at the beach that's not like right on the ocean, so it's not affected probably by the runoff and having bad water. And you don't have rip currents, you just have the slow tide going in and out. But the salt water is healing, I think. I'm gonna sit down. Sometimes some healing effect. Summer vacation. Now it's back to the fall. Pumpkin spice lattes now. Costco has their pumpkin pie out now. Next week, I'm gonna go back and get one of those suckers. Get me some whipped cream and ice cream. Yep, Yeah, that's all right. You dance really good. I like your dancing. It's really good. I'll use the treadmill in place. You can hear the wind coming through the trees. And a truck going by. They have some families out here at the kids' park. Yee-hoo. Yahoo, sorry. And that drill, they're digging back behind me. It's like, come on. Brrr. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go walk over here. Maybe go do a workout or something. I got a headwind heading towards me. Give y'all one last look at the park here. I'm the only one in the park so far. I think somebody's walking up. I have the parking lot over there. That's a nice shelter. I think I might come back and do a lot from in there. See what I can sing or what I can't sing. I'm sure y'all would like to see that. I used to sing in college. Choirs, concert choir, music fraternity. I sing baritone. Maybe I'll see what songs I could sing out here. I don't know, I've got to look at all these copyright stuff. What songs I can and can't sing. All right, everybody, I'm going to cut out of here. I'm going to walk over to the rec center and go see who's in there and see what's going on. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me today and enjoying the chat and talking in the chat. I appreciate that. I'd love to talk and have conversation. And give you one last look at that tree. And I hope everybody has a great day and a wonderful week. I'll see you soon again. I'll be working out tomorrow night and this Friday night too. And thank y'all for coming in. Have a nice day. Thank you. Whoops, this pine needle almost hit me. This pine needle's falling. All right, everybody, have a good one. Good to see everybody. Thanks again. Leave me a comment. Thanks.